Good morning, good morning, good morning. Those of you who didn't know, our other monitor has gotten long in the tooth, and basically the CFL backlight had went bad. So I took it off. So I replaced it with no monitor yet. The bracket's still here for the new monitor whenever I get one. So as soon as I get a monitor, I'll be able to put one back up here, and we'll be able to have the two monitor support. But for right now, I don't have the second monitor right now hooked up, so this should be no problem. Just a little bit of an annoyance. How you doing, Chris? Schmeckle Cat. I'm sorry, pal. How you doing, pal? Yeah, so anyway, what it means is that I only got the one monitor right now. It's the big one. And I did find some inexpensive ones on eBay. Oops. Ah! Well, at least it didn't crash. Yeah. No, it didn't crash. But oh dear God, I just died. Oh, there you go. So I meant to click in this and paste it. Oh, okay. So anyway, okay, now before that, copy that, paste it, enter. Stan, unfortunately, is going to be working extra hours today, and so we are not going to go do the plans exactly like we were going to originally have done for tonight's Yule Convocation. This is not going to necessarily affect the convocation, other than we will be doing it more than likely on the back porch. Can't do it in the backyard because it's a skating rink out there. It absolutely is a skating rink, and the landlord has not fixed it yet. Knowing Jimmy, he's gonna probably give me excuses and say, yeah, which means no. Despite the fact that he broke his wrist and ended up having 3 wrist surgeries because he slept in his own ice. I wonder why he doesn't fix it. Who knows? So anyway, Ed is up. He was supposed to have a telephone call meeting this morning. That kind of got screwed up. Are you still going to? No, because he didn't feel up to going to this time. He wanted to give me a rain check. I said, that's fine. We'll go another time. No problem. I just did, Scottish Dave. It's right above you. It's right above you. That's right above your head. Oh, we're doing directly. Okay, let's turn my headphones on so I can hear everything. Okay, so basically, you sound like you're a little bit disappointed. Well, I am a little bit disappointed because I really was looking forward to it, but oh well. What can you do? What can you do? You can't do much about it. Okay, Struggle Cat wants to come on first. Let's get him on. Go ahead, Paul. How you doing?
Hey, shalom to you, Michelle, and happy Yule.
Yeah, happy Yule. We're gonna be doing it on the back porch because
Yeah, it's nice. Michelle, it's still gonna be outside. I think it'll be a good convocation, 100%.
It's not usually it's usually not a complicated thing anyway. So it's.
Are you gonna be doing it? Are you gonna attempt it live, or are you just gonna do the vlog on the porch?
I don't know which one it's gonna be because it's such a short thing that the complications doing it on the phone is.
Yeah.
Well, who is Ed talking to? Ed, who are you talking to?
Probably on the phone.
Ed, who are you talking to? I thought it was Ed talking. That's not.
Yeah, he's talking.
It's your TV.
No, that's Ed, Michelle, in the background. I don't know who he's talking to, but he didn't respond to you. No, that's definitely Ed, Michelle. My house has just got you on it
I
right
just
now.
I just took my headphones off. He's not even talking.
No, well, he was.
He's not even in the room.
Right now, he's not. He walked away, it seems, but he was talking earlier.
Yeah. By the way, these ears are a little more sensitive than the other ears are for picking up sound.
Got some beef to pick with you, Michelle. Got some beef to pick with you. I'm just gonna read something off to you, okay, Michelle? Thursday, 38 degrees, low 22. Friday, Michelle, snow and 27 and 14-degree low. Saturday,
yeah,
Michelle.
well, Thursday is gonna be cold. I mean,
Michelle, 16-degree high on Christmas Eve, 17-degree high on Christmas with a low of 9.
That's the polar vortex from the Canadian area is coming down.
Michelle, knock it off, Michelle. Knock it off. Michelle, knock it off. It's too early, Michelle. Stop this, please. Michelle, please.
You got at least a little middle.
Oh, see, there's that again. There's that again.
Well, anyway, the point is that.
Right now, I'm looking to get into a cell phone.
Hey, what do you want?
He's talking on the phone, Michelle.
I don't know what he's talking about either. Anyway, the thing is that the entire, except for the far east, which includes Connecticut, is just gonna get rain. The rest of you guys, we might get some snow on Thursday. I say might because the damn weather people can't make up their damn minds. It's either snow or no snow. It's like, oh well, gee, we're not sure what we want to report. Do we want to tell people it's snow for us or not? And that's like, well, good. Right now it's at 50% snow. We'll see. But then Friday for us, it's going to be a high of 54 degrees in rain.
What I like about it is I like the old style. I always liked it. I'm 63 years old, so I had brick phone when they first came out, the first cell phones. I had one for many of them for a long time. I just like them because they're bigger.
I think he's on the phone with somebody.
Yeah, I'm trying to listen. It sounds like he's trying to get a phone or something.
Well, he wants to get a phone. He's particularly wanting one of those retro style phones. And I told him, I said that they have to support LTE, and the problem is the ones that he's seeing are 2G and 3G. And I told him, I said, unfortunately, unless it supports LTE, it's not going to do you a damn bit of good.
Yeah, they're throwing. I think they turned off the 3G, or they're turning off the 3G, and it's going to be, nothing but like the 5G and the 4. Yeah,
LTE and 5G. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That needs a phone, Michelle. It's called a jitterbug. It's made specifically for senior citizens.
I know, but that's CDMA, and they don't have an LTE version of that.
Oh, that's too bad. That's what Ed needs right there, is a jitterbug. Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Okay, let me explain to you what a brick phone looks like.
Actually, they do make an adaptive technology cell phone. It's big buttons and fairly simple to use. That's not Jitterbug, but it's another brand. It's.
Yeah, I still feel Ed would have complications even with the simplest phone, Michelle. You'd still probably have to dial it for him, and it's. Yeah.
I mean, it's just the thing that breaks my heart with the cell phone thing is I told Ed, I said, I understand what you need. I understand what you want, but and the truth is, they keep changing the technology. It's not easy for me either because I have to adapt every time too. Every time it changes, it's like you gotta get used to it because it's the way it is. You know, it's like I know he's like, oh well, gee, the cell phone technology is great and all that. I don't know. Good morning, Skynet. How you doing? Wigto, how you doing?
Yeah, Ed needs some Depends, Michelle. Get him
Somebody
some
sent me a
Depends.
pair of brand new ones.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
The problem is that most of those incontinence briefs are designed for urine, not for poo.
Yeah, maybe he can put two of them on at once, like double up.
Yeah, somebody sent me a brand new sample, something from Tenna. I didn't even order that. I was like, oh, this is perfect for you, Ed. Yeah, see if it fits.
Yeah, there you go. Good idea.
So, yeah,
Look at that.
It looks like a walkie-talkie, yeah. Like World War II. That's way before your time, but that's what they look like.
Hey, who are you talking to?
Excuse me for a minute. I'm on the phone with somebody else.
I already noticed that.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So,
surprised Ed's up this early. Oh, you said he had an appointment.
Convocation will be out on the porch. That's all I'll say right now. We're still gonna have the standard stuff, the standard gown, standard circlets, all that standard operating procedures. And Skynet wants to come on. Let me get Skynet on. Come on, cursor. Click on me. All right, go ahead, Skynet.
Hello?
How you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good, very good. So I got a Christmas present from my company yesterday.
What was that?
They give you this year.
It was an umbrella.
Oh yeah, with the company.
It was an umbrella.
Wait, hold on a minute. Did you not get that last year?
No, last year they gave me a jacket. And
okay. Well, yeah,
arguably last year was a better gift, I think.
No, that's useful.
What did the umbrella have on it? Was it like polka dotted or?
No, it's got the company logo on it.
I gotta see if I can get some campons. That's spelled Campion's. Campions, which are designed to bite into ice. They're actually they put on your shoes.
Well,
or
Michelle,
boots.
if you didn't stick a nice dildo up your twat, you wouldn't need tampons.
That's true.
Now you gotta break the ice and fucking.
I don't think you want to put these things up your butt. They got sharp steel spikes on them.
Well, I don't know why you do what you do, but you do.
You're the ice queen.
You're the snow slut.
No. It's not that, Wigtail. I will spell out what it is. It is basically cleats you put on your footwear. It's spelled Campions. Campion.
Michelle, don't lie. You've been putting it on.
You could say they're like chains for your shoes.
Michelle, how about you take a microphone closer to Ed so we can figure out what he's talking about?
I caught some of it. It sounds like he's trying to get a cell phone. He was talking to someone about getting an older cell phone. That's what I caught from the conversation.
It's none of your concern what he's talking about. So I'm turning that microphone down since you don't need to hear it anyway.
Well, I mean, you were kind of concerned about it and listening yourself, though, Michelle. I mean,
what he's trying to do is find that what's one of those retro cell phones work with existing cell phone networks, and I told him, I said, this is a waste of time, Ed. You're not going to find much.
I got some flip phones. I'll sell them. Sell them a flip phone for $100, Michelle.
You guys are so silly, like in a retarded way.
Like Ed wants to get a new phone, but an old one.
Not only that, but he wants an old flip phone, piece of shit.
Well, even better, Skynet. He was asking someone about a brick phone. I heard him asking about one of those big brick phones from World War II. I swear to God, dude.
So can you move? Can you move the microphone closer to Ed so I can find out more on what Ed needs?
Unfortunately, I don't think it's any of your damn business what he's talking about because doesn't involve us unless he wants us to answer questions.
I mean, Michelle, you're just saying that because he's in ear reach right now. You personally know you want to listen into his conversation, but the fear in you is saying that because Ed is in ears shout of you. But personally, you would like to listen to his conversation too.
I think the problem is that Michelle really wants Ed to sleep in her bed for Christmas, so he's hoping for a ho 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 coming down the chimney kind of situation.
He's trying to find a cell phone that will work that he wants to use instead of actually trying to get a new SIM chip, activate his existing phone he has now back on Metro PCS with a new SIM chip and get a new phone number. That's what he should do. And I forgot to check to see if we can get the Metro PCS SIM chip on eBay, which you might be able to do that.
Unfortunately, Skynet, the strip club trip got canceled tonight.
What?
Maybe hard for Michelle to find a ho ho ho. Yeah,
don't forget to put a like in the like jar, guys. Oh yeah, please don't forget.
And has to work extra hours, so
Michelle, you got terrible timing. We just found out there's not going to be a strip club show, and you want people to leave a like.
Gianni?
Right. Convocation outside, probably not live still on the back porch. Yeah.
Unfortunately, the second monitor, because of its age, the CCFL, the fluorescent backlight broke. So that's why we only have the HP monitor here. We don't have the Dell monitor here right now.
One might be better for you, Michelle. You're always losing your cursor and getting confused. Maybe one monitor is,
It is easier in some ways, but you can't see my full face.
How about this? What if you sold both of those monitors, or just threw them away, and went ahead and bought yourself a widescreen, and then you've got twice the screen room, but one monitor.
I don't know. I have the twice the desk, the super wide gaming monitors that wrap around.
Oh, you don't want a curved monitor, Michelle. Those are garbage.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I've had both. I kind of like the flat one better, personally. But I got a different brain and different eyes than most people, so.
Right.
Yeah, well, the monitor I really kind of would like to get.
Yeah, Michelle would probably like it then, I guess.
Is I know I got a 22-inch. I could probably put a 24-inch in here, and I would be barely making it in here.
Well, how much bigger do you need? I mean, I use a 20-inch, and
well,
I
right
can
now
pretty
I'm using
much get by
1920
with
by
one.
1080 for my work, but the other monitor was only 1366 by 800, and so I had to keep rescaling everything down to get the fit on it.
Someone wants the HD.
Have you ever thought about putting a computer in the bedroom so you can game in your bedroom when Ed is awake?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was going to buy the Mac Mini for.
Good idea. Didn't you used to do that, Michelle? In the summer, you used to put your computer in computer in the bedroom. I remember. Didn't you used to do that? Transfer your PC over to the.
Plus, we could get a webcam on top of that camera. We could really take your Chatterbait shows to like the next level.
Well, I wanted to get a Mac Mini. That's what I was going to do.
Nice.
We'll get you a bunch of mirrors, Michelle.
Yeah, because the Mac Mini will fit underneath the desk or underneath the monitor, so I don't have to take a lot of space.
Yeah. So your fans can see you from all different angles.
Sprawled out on the bed, nice and comfy.
Spread eagle.
Yeah.
Ice dildo in hand, bedpan in place.
Oh, that's another room that's going to very seriously be cleaned up is the bedroom. That's going to take a while. I know Ed did some of the cleaning.
Which room do you think would take the least amount of time, Michelle?
What's that?
What room would take the least amount of time to clean, do you think?
The studio. Because that's the one I keep clean.
Well, why not? Okay.
I'm not saying I don't have dust bunnies in here. I do, underneath the desk. I have to get underneath the desk again and scoop them up, but that takes a while.
Oh shit, we got Sierra in the chat,
says,
Michelle.
"How are you doing today? I'm doing okay."
Michelle, would you be a dear, Michelle, and put the chat on the Google Meets if you'd be so kind? Could you do that, Michelle?
What's that?
Could you put the meets on the chat on the
Oh,
Google Meets?
right. Sure
have to
thing.
keep switching
Okay,
tabs.
give me a second here.
I'm in the middle of a tournament here. Thank you.
I'm sorry I didn't play. I'm sorry I didn't play well last night. Skynet. I was kind of tired.
I went to bed. It was Monday.
Yeah,
So I told you before, I don't really play World of Warcraft.
I figured that you went to bed because you said you had to work. So,
but I am changing things up. I'm going back to working night shifts starting in January. So we'll either have to play like after your morning show or
late night.
We could do that. We could do that.
Or we do really late night gaming sessions.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm doing fine, Sierra. I'm just, there because Stan has to work extra hours today. We're not going to be going to Mr. Happy's afterwards, and so we're gonna do the convocation on the back porch to make it easy, and then.
And it's not going to be live, right? We're not going to be able to watch it.
I don't really know. I mean, because it's easier if we videotape it because then we can get it right, and then.
How many times do you fucking?
The problem, like you saw with my my internet connection, if you want to see it 1080p, I gotta have to video it anyway.
Nope.
No, we don't care about that, Michelle.
I'd rather see watercolor.
Yeah, I mean, if you can do it live, I mean, you've literally been how long have you been doing this? I mean, how can you mess it up at this point, Michelle? I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but like at this point, how can you mess the ceremony up? You've done it more than like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, handful of times.
Until recently, I was streaming up on, like right now I'm streaming at 360 by 360. We got a green square, which is good. Everybody likes to blame the internet, but today we got the green square. There's no problem. So
right, because your internet's running good. That's why. Because your internet's running good, though, Michelle. That's why. When you get
can we get a speed test real quick while you're streaming? We did one yesterday, but can we get one while you're streaming and we got the panel? You just run a speed test.
Yeah, see what your internet's using. Yeah, that's a good idea.
You might notice a latency problem. Just hold on a minute.
That's all right. I'll go speed run some coffee.
All right, so right now we're using Frontier. We're not using T-Mobile now.
All right, well, let's run that speed test. Start it up.
I'm running it now, guys. Give me a minute.
All right. Arriba. Andale. Pronto.
Checking it now, guys.
Ay.
Almost done. That's 20.1 megabits per second down and 1.35 megabits per second up.
Wow, you got a whole megabit up. Yesterday it was 0.17.
Yeah. That was in megabytes. See, my phone shows it in megabytes. And my desktop one shows it as megabits.
I'm pretty sure what happens is the later in the day, the more people are awake and the slower your internet's going to be.
Megabits, that'd be 2.0 download and 0.135 upload.
Like late night after.
In other words, there's still not a lot of extra breathing space for, for things,
Michelle, did you see that big earthquake that happened in California this morning?
Earthquake in Northern California. Yeah, I did hear about it. I don't know much about it, though.
It's terrible.
6.4, Michelle.
And aftershocks, tons of aftershocks as well. And
okay.
Lots of people without power, gas leaks. Looks like a real mess. It's, I feel,
Yeah.
Kind of glad that
stores of alcohol that smashed on the floor, and now all that alcohol can't even be drank.
It's wasted. Yeah. It sucks.
Well, what happens when you live on the San Andreas Fault?
I want to listen to it. Yeah, let's That's saying.
California is just as shaky seismically as it is politically, which is true. You know, it's not a very stable location in the San Andreas fault line.
Is California as shaky as Ed?
So seismically, California shaking. Politically, California shaking. So. No, that was me because I was doing a speed test.
Michelle, you mean California?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Bunch of commies over there. California, yeah.
Michelle, have you watched any Christmas movies yet?
No, I didn't.
Well, don't sound so angry about it. Jeez.
Simple question.
Well, right now, like I said, is was kind of looking forward to doing what we were going to do with the convocation, but because of the Stan has to work, we're not going to be able to do it the way we're going to do it.
Honestly, Michelle, I think really what you want to do is just see strippers, and you don't have to wait for the convocation to do that. I mean, you can literally go.
Oh, he ain't gonna be able to make it. He said to me, because of his work, he's not gonna be able to do Mr. Happy, so that's not gonna happen.
How far is that place from you, Michelle? Mr. Happy's, just out of curiosity.
On foot, it would take me about 3 hours, maybe 5 hours to get there.
No, not on foot. Not on foot. In a car, how long would it be?
Maybe about 50 minutes, 45, 50 minutes.
Oh, so it's like an hour. Okay, I was gonna suggest the Uber, but that might get a bit expensive.
I mean, Michelle, why not just go with Krista next time? You know, be like, hey, Krista, let's go to the strip club. I mean, Krista needs to get out too.
Little girls' night lunch, or girls' outing. You know, have a nice little lunch.
Well, like I said, we could certainly plan that.
What kind of difference is there? I mean, I think Stan more than likely would probably treat Michelle, but I mean, then it would be okay. Now I need to raise money to get gas money, and now I need money for a steak, tipping money.
The way that Michelle gets to the strip club is going to be great. You know, I mean,
no. I'm just saying there'll be a little bit more if she goes to Krista. I'm sure there'd be.
Licktoe says that blind people get free taxi rides, I guess.
I don't know how you would get free taxi rides.
Yeah, don't you have the gear thing, Michelle, where they take you to anywhere you want to go? You just have to make the appointment. The gear service. It's like the where you line up a ride. It's not just for medical stuff. You can go to like the grocery store or wherever you want to go. Why don't you just line up a ride?
The gear service will do that.
Yeah, line up a ride with them for free. You can go.
They do provide it for free. You're right.
Yeah.
I want to know though, like, what do you think that dispatcher is going to be thinking?
Probably shit. I want to go. I'll take her and go myself. Yeah, I don't know. You know, it's probably not a call they get often, Skynet, right? It's probably definitely not a call they get often.
Well, where would you like to go, ma'am? A doctor's office, Walmart? Right. No, Mr. Happy?
Is that a pizza place?
Well, actually, we told that depends on the community you're in, but that's
we
somewhat
got Krista
true.
in the chat. Let's see what Krista says. Maybe, Krista, would you go to a strip club with Michelle?
Nice lunch.
You know, you don't have to get.
Yes, you're right. In Boston, they do absolutely, but I don't think Connecticut is so good about that.
Well, you're not really one to ask, so
yeah.
Yes, Massachusetts Bay Transit Authority.
I wish I had that shit. Get a ride like for free anywhere I wanted to go. That'd be a fucking great deal. They don't offer anything like that over here. Like, I think they don't even let me ride the bus for free. Like, I still gotta pay.
Yes, you can ride for free on the T in Boston. Yes,
I need
absolutely.
That shit, man. Dude, that's such a great deal, Michelle. You really need to take advantage of that, Michelle. Honestly, you really need to take advantage of that. It's such a great service, and there's no reason for you not to go anywhere with that, to be honest.
Right, but I don't know if they have that in Connecticut where I live.
Well, they have the gear, Michelle. You were saying they have the gears program.
They have the gear,
They have that. You need to take advantage of that. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's such a gift. I wish I had the ability to get a free ride anywhere I wanted to go. I mean, that's a great service.
I feel like the Gears program would even assist Ed with getting gear.
More than likely.
Yes, they will. Well, I don't know about getting beer, but they will take him where he needs to go.
Hey, he doesn't have to say, I need to get fucked up. Just tell him I want to go to the store.
You need to go to the store, yeah. You don't have to tell him, what you're going for. I bet you, honestly, if they had that shit over here, I would even test it out, see if I could get him to drive around and find me a hooker, dude. Like, I wouldn't purchase it, but I would put it to the test.
It turns out the Massachusetts Commission for the Blind has got a lot more services than Connecticut does. That's for sure.
I'm looking for a street therapist.
Or a pharmacist, yeah. Hey, where can I get some good weed at, man? I know a dispensary. No, the other kind of weed.
Yeah.
I'm looking for bushy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just saying when the services are blind, yeah, I'm considering it. We were talking about this a couple of years ago until we checked out the price of living in downtown Boston was out of our income range.
Didn't hear you, Skynet.
Michelle, I still can't believe that you're going to take Ed with you, though.
Well, I can't go by myself if I don't have the money to pay for the rent for an apartment in Boston area. Sure, one of the outskirts might be possible.
Well, Michelle, the point being was literally you wanted to get away from him 2 days ago.
Yeah, I still do.
Right. So why would you take him with you?
Michelle, you can't tell me you want to get away with him, but also say you want to
But unless I know another person that wants me as a roommate, there's no way I can afford to move. That's what I was trying to get at. Okay?
That's not true. You lived on your own before. You can do it again.
Well,
how'd you move into this place?
That was with the help of my friends that I knew in Torrington that helped me move up here. These people are not in contact with me anymore. I lost their contact info years ago.
Right. Well, again, we don't even need to get on this subject on topic, to be honest. We were doing so good, and let's not even get back onto this.
Yeah, let's go back to Christmas stuff, Michelle. How come you haven't watched a single Christmas movie yet? I've watched at least 20 by now.
There's so many at that,
Right, and they've been playing them since November 1st.
I haven't actually watched any Christmas movies, like I said, but like I said,
right, what's
I have access to them, but I just haven't watched any of them.
All right, what's stopping you? Quit watching these 30 different Virgo readings.
I just haven't been interested.
So I got a question for you. Why don't you watch any male tarot card readers? I see all you do is post and watch these females. Why don't you watch any male tarot card readers, Michelle?
I just don't see it associated too well with the male readers. I
mean, what if they're better? Could they not? Is there not another thing that they could be more better?
I watched a couple of them, but I'm not. Just something of the male readers just doesn't jive with me for some reason.
What if the male reader has issues with their family and they went to a group home and they lived there and then they transitioned to a female, but they were actually born a female? Would you then watch them?
I don't know. I don't know which ones are transgendered or post-operative.
I don't know either.
What's up, John Heyman?
I probably wouldn't. I
wouldn't watch any of them, to be honest.
I mean, the ones I look at, when I look at the readings, is I look to see how accurate they've been accurate, and if they've been accurate or they resonate with me, I watch them. If they don't resonate with me or they get too technical into the mumbo jumbo,
well, again, it just seems like
get into it.
All you seem to resonate with is the women, Michelle. It seems to be the case. Is all I've noticed.
Yeah.
Well, I was watching an old video of us when we were going over the Hobo the Clown website.
Nice.
And in that video, Michelle, somebody called in. I think it was Militant Autist. And he made a very good point that if somebody calls in with a silly accent and sounds like a female, you go ape shit over that.
Sometimes.
Yeah, that's all it takes. That's all it takes.
Silly accents, Michelle. Silly accents.
Well, right now, John Heyman, the thing is what I think that makes it harder for me is like I said, I don't have a very large local support network. I got Krista and her husband, and that's about all right now for local support network.
What about Stan?
That
and
doesn't even
Stan.
sound
Okay,
accurate.
that's 3
Michelle.
people. Okay.
Why don't you talk to Sherry?
Right. Yeah, Dory.
What happened to all your friends?
Sherry
Like,
right
you
now
used
is
to
living
have
in Torrington.
friends, and then you just stopped talking to them.
I'd say it's ask again, Skynet.
Michelle, you used to have friends, and then you just stopped talking.
I stopped talking to Sherry because at the time she was talking things that I didn't want to cover,
but now you're on Chatterbait, Michelle, and she was barely even talking sexual on your on your show. So
right.
I mean,
right.
look, bring her back then. You know, bring her back.
Well,
so
that's
what?
an
Did she
interesting
ask
idea.
you to film her and her husband have sex? You know, so what, Michelle? At this point, like, you're the camera person. I don't see why that would be a problem. I mean, shit, why don't you just start touching yourself too while they're fucking each other? Put it on Chatterbait. Get yourself some donations.
Good idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd actually donate for that. If you have me some real fucking action while you're playing with yourself watching, it's hard to not
continue in woman's accent.
It's hard to pass up.
I don't think either. Like, I don't think that's even required.
Be sleeping on the pillow.
I'm just trying to say, guys, is as far as the tarot readers go, I'm just more comfortable with the female readers. I know some of the male readers try hard. I've watched a few of them.
It's just just your nature, Michelle. It's just how you were born.
Conversely, it's the reverse for Ed. Ed, like, he's more closer to the male readers than the female readers when he listens to tarot for his sign. He's like, he said the male readers, they understand the man's perspective a little more. It's like, okay, yeah.
There should be no perspective, though. It's not based on sex. It's based on your astrological signs. See, that just proves it's all bullshit.
I know that.
It's all bullshit, Michelle. It doesn't matter what the people say. It's not going to depict your life. It's not a fortune telling. Like, anyone can do it. It's just all bullshit. It doesn't matter who reads it.
Right. If you send me tarot cards, I bet I could read your fortune.
So all they're doing is literally picking a card out of a deck and reading what's on the card. I mean,
Michelle, I could read your fortune down to a T.
All right,
you
to
know?
understand,
like, you're gonna lay on your bed later. You're gonna watch YouTube videos
as best you can.
Ed and you are gonna fight.
Let's say, for example, you were to do something similar with a deck of words. Okay.
Deck of words?
All right, like flashcards. So let's say this is a flashcards, like a deck of words. Now, for example, I used to use a deck of flashcards when I was studying Italian. All right, I'm going to use this, but let's say in this case it's a deck of English words. So, you got, with this example, to make a reasonable comparison, let's say, because you're talking about words, let's say you got 200 cards here, and they're all shuffled, okay? And the first one you pull out is cat, the second one you pull is mother, the third one you pull out is money, and the fourth one you pull out is word kill.
Easy, Michelle. Your mother's gonna try and sell her pussy for some money and get killed. Boom, done.
Is a cat going to kill my mother for money, or is my mother going to kill my cat for money, or is
your mother's going to try and sell her pussy, and then while she's doing that,
exactly,
she's gonna get killed. Yeah,
and then exactly, you see what I'm saying? So yes, but the thing is,
we see what you're saying, Michelle. None of this matters.
It's all bullshit, Michelle. It doesn't matter what words you pull. You can interpret anything you want from it. It doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Cat, I haven't tried to massage. I haven't done much of a massager lately. A couple days ago, I could have used it on my leg pretty bad. It was really sore.
Interpretation on top of interpretation.
All right. I mean, anyone can do it. No one.
What about Christmas movies, Michelle?
Yeah, what Christmas movies you gonna watch to get into the Christmas mood? Remember, I suggested that yesterday, Michelle, or the day before. Try put on some Christmas movies and get into the festive season. A lot of the time,
or how about some Christmas pornography?
Well, we got movies in Pluto. We got movies in Pluto. We got movies in Crackle. We have.
You're not answering the question.
How about Christmas porn, Michelle? I know a really good Christmas porn called Spreading Joy. About a young woman
by the way, I did download a couple of Christmas games on Steam for free to play.
What'd you get?
Yeah, I haven't tried them yet, but I did download some.
Which ones?
One of them was a game called my God, what was it? My Life, New Life, something about a young lady that's going to college, community college, living
That does
away from
not sound
home
like
and
a
dealing with the
Christmas game.
struggles.
Multiplayer, yeah.
What does going to college have to do with Christmas?
That's a great question. I don't know, but it's what it was on the Christmas
It's
holiday,
usually
so
after
I'm
you've been
gonna.
in college for a while, you go home for Christmas.
Sherry's husband passed away. Yeah.
So Sierra has a question. Will you read Sierra's question?
What's that?
All
right. Yes, I did answer a question about this the massager and the thermometer. I did test out both. I didn't
How hot
use
is your butthole?
the massager. I probably will have to try it on my leg because it's like when it gets in this chair long enough, my muscles really cramp up really bad.
Did you insert all 4 heads?
What?
You get all of them in?
No. It's more like a shiatsu massager. It doesn't work that way.
Shiatsu? Like you rub it on your butthole?
I've never seen an electric shiatsu massager, but that's pretty much what it is.
Does it massage the shiatsu out of you?
Who's with Ed? Yeah.
Sherry's husband passed away. Yeah, so Sherry should be free to hang out and have fun. I mean, if her husband's been gone for a while, like, girl needs to get out.
She definitely invite her over for the holidays.
She would take you to the strip
Well,
club.
Sherry's a Scorpio like you are, so you probably would understand that for her, it's a major, it's a major loss.
Not really.
Yeah, it sucks.
No, I think a Scorpio would move on personally, but I don't know. I mean, she wasn't really happy.
Well, I know she's almost done with. I know she's almost done with the grieving process. She got a new apartment and everything with a friend, so she's not.
Honestly, Michelle, she should probably be with her ex-husband. Her ex-husband seemed like a cool guy. He was always hanging out on the show.
She could always go back. She could always go back with him. She could always go back. She could always go back with Jesse. Absolutely.
Yeah, I like Jesse. He was pretty hip. He had like the mullet, the mustache. She seemed like a good time,
So she's single right now. She's a widow, but she could always go back with Jesse. She divorced him, but she could always go back and
give him a call.
Remarry him if she really wanted to.
We can talk all day about what she should do, but why don't you just give her a call?
Yeah, reach out to her.
I don't even know if I have her phone number anymore. I did have a number for her, but I'm sure she changed it by now.
You always Facebook her.
Krista seems like the kind of girl that doesn't delete her friends.
Yeah.
Right. She seems like she keeps them in her phone. And Dory as well. Michelle, where's Dory?
Dory's living with another person.
I don't know. Why don't you reach out to her? She's a pretty nice woman. I like Dory.
Well, Dory's situation was not a voluntary move because the building had problems, and I guess the owner sold it, and Dory ended up.
Maybe Mike Vitale. He's always been good to you, Michelle. I mean, for the most part.
Yeah, check in.
For the most part, Mike's been good.
I haven't seen him either.
That'd be a person. I'd rather Michelle. I'm gonna.
What numbers do you have anymore? Michelle, if you were to look in your phone right now, whose numbers do you even have anymore?
I got Craig's. I got. I do have a Dory number, but I don't know if it works.
Local people, Michelle. Local people.
I don't know who I have anymore. Cause I would recognize. I mean, I do get Judy Palski's number, but she's an elderly lady, so I don't know.
So that means you don't want to call her?
I don't know. It's just that sometimes I don't really want to talk to anybody. Some reason sometimes just my hearing loss is a bit of a problem.
Stream every day and you're on the internet all the time, Michelle. I don't believe
you're always calling the girls for cry box situations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Actually, I don't really talk to too many people in person. I actually haven't even really talked to many people on Discord lately either. I messaged a few, but I don't really talk to a lot of people.
Well, the people who are so concerned.
You're in denial about what you do. It's really scary.
Yeah. You're in denial of what I really do, which is what? Don't talk to anybody? No, I'm not in denial about that. I just tend to stay to myself most of the time. MS says with barbaric. No, not really. It's barbaric in the fact how many batteries it's going to go through. It just uses AAA batteries. You could figure out it's going to be popping out new
But how
ones.
long do you leave that massager on? I mean, how much time do you need in a typical session?
Yeah, I feel you should be able to get at least.
It
3
looks
to
like
4
there's
hours.
a newer. It looks like there's another model that may have support for rechargeable battery technology.
Some of these ones in the wall, like the vintage ones.
Theoretically speaking,
I find it really
if I
odd,
put
though, that you'd rather use the turtle than the wand.
Yeah, wand's bigger and bigger surface, more speeds.
So what I was gonna say was, is if I put in, because I do have another nickel metal hydride battery pack. If I put in the nickel metal hydride battery pack and a proper charge controller that plugs into the USB port, there's no reason I couldn't make that into a rechargeable one.
So you can sit at the computer all day with it on you, yeah. Don't even have to. Don't even
turn it into rechargeable. Let's just hook it up straight to the electrical outlet. Fuck that. We don't want to keep recharging it and having to plug it in. Let's just leave that sucker plugged in right to the wall. Right. Well,
that's why the other one they have is that way. The wand is not battery powered. I mean, it is, but it's you can use it with or without the charger plugged in, so you can.
Why don't you like it though?
You'll like it. I don't have a problem with it. Like I said, it's cute. It's does.
No, I think Michelle is talking about the wand, the other massager, the wand massager. I believe Skynet was.
Because right now it's using that one.
For what? Oh, you know what? I don't want to know. I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah, and then actually Eve took the other one, which similar to the one they had, was the same setup mine was, and he was like, well, he said the motor on it is pretty cheesy, but he said that there's no reason why you couldn't go ahead and make it power off a small, like 5-volt power supply if you wanted to keep it running consistently off the battery, or off the power supply. Because right now it's got 2 standard nickel metal hydride batteries in there. No, 3. That's 3? Oh, huh? 3 nickel metal hydrides. Oh, okay. So they're not lithium ion. No. Oh, by the way, speaking of that, there's a new technology coming out for batteries that they're experimenting with now. And they just found out about it. Sodium batteries. Sodium. There was a different kind of sodium battery. That's not the one we're talking about. We're not talking about one that needs to be at 600 degrees Celsius. That's another battery that's more of a primary cell than a secondary. But this one is kind of similar to lithium ion, but there's no explosive electrolyte in it. There's pretty much works the same way as the lithium ion battery does, but unfortunately has a little bit lower energy density. Yeah. But it's not known to explode either. Even though sodium is a little more reactive than lithium salt, but sodium is more available because it's one of the ingredients in salt. So you can make sodium battery chemistry using salt water from the ocean.
Did they give me the bonus?
What? Are we talking about? Now we're talking about a couple different things at once. So let's give you an index. Number one, the first thing is why do I not talk to too many people? Simple, because I'm pretty much a private person. Two, what is the best? What's the newest battery technology coming out? Sodium batteries are the newest thing to replace lithium-ion batteries. It's one of them.
What Christmas movie are you planning on watching?
I'm planning on what?
Watching. What movie are you gonna watch?
I don't know yet.
So I'm gonna check out a new movie tonight. It's called.
I haven't watched anything on TV in years.
He's talking about Christmas movies, Michelle.
Yeah, I know.
Talking about loading up a Christmas movie.
Christmas Story. How about this, Michelle? What are some of your favorite Christmas movies? Let's start there. What are some of your favorite ones?
Santa Claus. With
The Santa Claus.
Tim what's his name?
Tim
I don't know his real name. Tim told me on tell. Okay, all right. Wiggy wants to come on. Hold on a minute. Let me get her on the screen.
That's an alright one, I guess.
That's a good one.
Good morning, Wiggy. How you doing?
Yeah, alright one.
Hi.
Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Like that.
How you doing, Wiggy?
Hey, Wiggy.
Hey. I don't mean to interrupt, but I was just gonna say or ask Michelle if you could take phone calls about the weather and travel for Christmas time.
Take some phone calls about weather and travel during Christmas time.
Yeah, people might be
with the way our internet's working right now.
So.
I don't know how good that's gonna sound. It might sound like scrambled eggs and sausages.
You just said that your internet was running great and you had a green square like 15 minutes ago, Michelle.
Right,
you literally just said your internet was doing great. Now it's scrambled.
No, it's fine now, but
right. Well, why would it? Well, you just said with the way the internet's working, okay. I guess I'm confused.
That's all right.
Hold on a minute.
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna take some phone calls.
I'm getting set for that. So, all right. So now I gotta go over to the panel and put a phone number on the screen. Hold a minute. Cursors. There it is. All right, let's go to the screen so I can put it on there. Yeah. I guess I could.
I think it's probably good that you're not going to the strip club tomorrow, because if you were, I feel like that would really make the storm deadly.
What's that?
You know, people would just be covered in snow. There'd be snow all over the roads. The roads would be frozen. Sticks would be frozen into ice dildos. Like, it would be fucking insane if you were around strippers.
Yeah. I'm looking for, like I said, originally, like I said, I was really kind of hoping that we were gonna do the stuff out in the wild, the convocation out in the wild. But was thinking about this last night. Is how complicated do you really want to make this? Because it would have been like, how much should I bring in my studio? It's like, oh my god, the table, the candles, the incense, all that stuff downstairs, the microphones, the phone stand, all that XLR cables. That was.
Why not just go live in your room like you used to do?
Why don't you just get yourself a fucking gig van and then be all set? Yeah, it would be a good idea. A gig
all
band.
You really got to do is
just
go
for
live.
A band, right? They're basically
you turn on a camera, you light a candle, you say a prayer, you bang a calendar. I mean, it's really not.
Yeah, like I said, it normally doesn't have to be complicated. I think everyone is gonna be angry, Michelle, tomorrow. The snow is way too much. Yeah, well, we haven't gotten snow here yet, so that's coming to Connecticut. Finally, we're gonna get something.
All right, so everybody's getting
And
mad
then
now,
on Friday, it's going to be all melted away.
People are getting upset, Michelle. People are getting real angry right now, Michelle.
You want me to live stream a 20-minute video, or live stream, and then basically I'm not going to be taking chats during it? It would be...
Yeah, but usually you do the after show immediately after. I mean...
Well,
I mean, you're not going anywhere. Why not just do it from your house? I mean, are you really that scared of like Ed interrupting you, Michelle? Just tell the guy to leave you alone for 20 minutes. It's not really that hard. Just, I don't know why you're not just doing it at your house like you usually do. Like, you have the advantage.
As I said, we'll do it on the porch.
Why not just do it in the house? I would say just do it in your studio.
Because there's no room in the studio.
I mean, you did it last year. How'd you do it last year?
That's what we did last year, and I almost basically kept tripping over all the crap between the two rooms.
Well, make room. You got all day. Just clean up the studio a bit. I mean, you got an excuse for everything. I don't know if you want to. I mean, it's your... I don't know, Michelle.
I think Michelle's kind of just a little bit down. I think she's just feeling a little bit down lately.
Why not watch a Christmas movie to get in the spirit?
Yeah. Captain Excuse. No, I never seen that one. Although I did want to see Inspector Pikachu. I know that's not a Christmas movie. I still want to see it though. So I'll have to go look on the Pirate Bay and see if I can find that one.
Yeah, then you'll really lose your internet.
Download the movie, watch it, and then just delete it. That's all. Because I get my VPN, so... We're still down. I guess this is not that important. What's it? What's it go to Mexico and do it? Trying to tell Michelle not to do, so she'll end up excuse to do it. Yeah, and you guys also thought, well, so don't donate to Michelle, then maybe she'll do what she wants. And then she says, screw you, and she doesn't do it anyway. The truth is just lately I've just been feeling kind of crappy, emotionally.
But why?
I don't know why.
Well, Michelle, again, this is why you need to fire up some of the Christmas movies, put on some, try and get into the seasonal mood. This is like, your day. This is usually you get excited. Michelle, I've been there. 2020, I was depressed. I hated Christmas, but I try to, put on some Christmas movies. I put on some Christmas shows and, lifted myself up, got into the spirit.
I understand that. And 2020 was like getting kicked in the kiwis. Seriously. For everybody.
The point being of the story, Michelle, is you need to, put on some Christmas movies, some Christmas music. You know what, Michelle? You have your Christmas lights up. Plug them in.
We have the Christmas lights up.
I thought you kept them up all year round.
They're always around the perimeter of my living room. They're always there.
Yeah, plug them in. Get into the festive
mood. I did.
Mood,
We did plug them in.
Nice. Get in the festive mood. Put the little tree up. Put on like a Christmas Story, maybe Rudolph or something.
Yeah.
Remember good times. Christmas Story would probably be good, Michelle. You can watch that, reminisce on the good times of your Christmases past, and maybe it'll get you into the Christmas mood.
Or put on the Grinch and, be like, hey, Ed, let's sit down and watch this together and see if maybe it'll change his mood around.
Wait till Wiki was here. Wiki
is here. Encourage Skynet. I don't know if that's a good idea. I feel.
Oh, she was here. She left the panel. Yeah. So it appears you want to talk about what's wrong with you. No, I wasn't going to talk about what was wrong with me. That wasn't the intent. The most important thing I wanted to explain is because Stan has to work extra hours, he's not going to be able to do the convocation at the location he wanted to do, or we can't go to Mr. Happy's either because of that reason, because he's gonna be tired the next day. So, that's what I'm trying to get at. Is that so? We're gonna do the convocation in the back porch because if it gets to the backyard, it's like a skating rink out there. Because my stupid landlord still hasn't sanded anything. I don't know where your house is. I need a location because you got snow coming from most of the Midwest, all the way down into Florida. Yeah, did you not know that?
So what time are you going live tomorrow night for the convocation?
Well, no, we're gonna do the convocation here. You just said that.
It's tonight.
Yeah.
It's tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, tonight. Tuesday, the 20th.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go live. What time are you going live?
I did turn the phones on.
I get off at 7 o'clock. So, what time are you going live?
That's the time that the ceremony's supposed to be exactly.
Really? You going
ceremony is going to be starting around 7.
Going live at 7?
Yeah, you guys are going to get the cold coming in from the polar vortex. It's going to go all the way down to the panhandle of Florida. Even Miami's not going to be spared this year.
Why are you doing that, though?
Here's a funny story. There's a guy who built a house in Florida, right, in Miami. I don't know when this house was built. Apparently built around the turn of the 19th century. It's got steam heat in it. Guess what? He probably never ran the steam radiators. Well, he's going to be wanting to dust off that old boiler in a couple of days because he's going to want that boiler roaring. Douglasville, Georgia. Yeah. I'd say it's possible, considering the fact that the storm system's coming in is huge. The problem is that for the East Coast, where I live, anyway, we got this very strong high, very warm air mass that's blocking the cold from coming in.
What's going to be happening at 7 o'clock in the weather tonight? What can we all expect tonight at 7 o'clock?
It's going to be cold, minus 5 degrees Celsius where I am. It's going to be clear, but it's going to be cold. And that was the other reason I wanted to do it outside. Is because it would be so nice to see the stars. But, how you doing, Craig? Good morning, Chet and Michelle. This is Craig Sr. on my phone. Everybody is well. My phone should be here today. That's good.
Excellent.
Yeah. So what are you going to do with the old phone? Did you have to turn that in to find out what's wrong with it? Craig, are you staying warm? I suspect he would be. Long Island has been a little warmer than us. And on Friday, Craig, it's going to be rain for you and me. It's going to be rain. A high of about 54 degrees Frankenstein units. So it's going to be warm for you. On Thursday or on Friday, Christmas Eve. Okay. We got the convocation tonight. Originally, we were supposed to have done it out in the wild, but because Stan has to work extra hours, he's not going to be able to do it out in the wild. So we're going to do it really quickly here.
I like how the strip club parking lot's the wild.
No, it wasn't going to be in the strip club. No,
you're going to go
it was going to be. It was going to be in the woods, actually.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
It was going to be done in the woods.
Yeah, that would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, it would have been cool. Unfortunately, because of the fact that Stan has to work extra hours, he's going to be tired. He's not going to be able to do it.
Probably a good thing, Michelle. You might have started a forest fire with those candles. Just burn the wood
I was thinking about not actually lighting the candles because I didn't know if there was going to be a lot of wind. So we were probably going to just keep it very simple. Likewise with the incense. not going to deal with the incense either because of the same situation. So it would have been pretty boring, pretty quick, short little thing. A couple of flashlights and maybe the LED tape the Wigto gave me. Just basically, run it around, make a quick impromptu path, plug it into Stan's USB cigarette lighter adapter, and basically had a short little walkway going to the table. That was what I was gonna do. Maybe using
really? Why would Trump do now?
What's that?
I was just reading the chat asking what kind of shenanigans they're nailing the Trump now, what the allegations were.
How was the stripping club? I didn't go yet. Michelle, the only thing wrong with my phone is the on-off button fell out. And I used to be able to turn it on off with a screwdriver for sure. It's something you could have fixed. Well, yeah, if I had the button.
When is Biden's son going to jail?
When is Biden's son going to what?
Jail.
I don't know. When is Joe Biden going to go to jail as an accessory?
Probably never. I don't think any of them ever are going to have anything done to them.
No.
Isn't it just one giant wrestling promo for SummerSlam? And when it happens, like, SummerSlam's not even going to go down. It's going to be something else.
Yeah. Well, for criminal charges, yeah. To who? I mean, I don't think Trump was entirely the only one involved in that. In fact, I don't really see him being directly involved with it. He certainly did know that he was short on votes, but he his attorney general pointed out. Barr said, he said we did find fraud in the election process. And he was under oath when he said that. He said we did find fraud in the election process.
Right. Well,
just as we're seeing election fraud now in Arizona, we're still seeing it. I don't know why we can't fix the problem that we never had these problems until recently. What happened? What went wrong? I don't know.
See what they're playing.
But like I said, I don't know what's going on with the world right now, but it seems like the world is all fucked up. Just got about 10 to 20 minutes stuck in the ground flares and light them off. No one will blow them out in the little light of the whole thing setting will be beautiful. Except I don't have any road flares. I don't have any road flares. I don't think any party's really going to do anything about it. It's just the reality.
Oh, movie.
They have nothing to gain by fixing it. Paul, they will do anything they have to in this crooked government to stop Trump from running for president, but the joke will be on them. He's the only one that can straighten this mess out. Yes, I know that, Craig. But I am concerned about Trump's age myself. I still think that as much as he's a smart guy, and I know he's passed the competency exams a couple years ago, I still think it's still playing with nitroglycerin when you're dealing with an almost 80-year-old man in Congress or in president office. We've seen this with Ronald Reagan. We've seen this with Joe Biden. What if Trump starts getting senile dementia? Then we're dealing with the same problem all over again. See, the powers to be learn to what happened to Ronald Reagan. Get an old fart in office that's losing in marbles, and guess what? You can get anything you want done, you know? Because he'll simply say, I cannot recall. And he actually may have knowingly signed it, but then he forgot he signed it. That's how the Irene Council thing was a wake-up call for the bad guys. Because they realized they could do the same thing with Joe Biden. DeSantis, I think, is a good candidate. And he's a sociopath. Craig says Skynet Joe Biden's son will probably be given a ticket to the Bahamas, free room service, free drinks, free food, either that or maybe to China. China has too much information on Biden. Yeah. Something like that. I don't know. It's a crapshoot. I don't really know. But like I said, I'm trying to, give a smile. Even if it's not exactly a genuine one, even if it's just a forced smile. I'm trying to look at a positive light. But it's sure hard to see the positive light. Because of all the craziness that's going on. Trolling said, did you call DeSantis a sociopath? No, I did not. Sierra says, hey, Trolling, are you Michelle's manager? No, Trolling's not a manager. He's just a viewer. He's just a viewer. Tiger Kitty, hopefully will be back on sometime soon.
So you're going to do a 7 p.m. show tonight live?
Yeah, I suppose I could do some of it live.
Yeah. I'm going to put out word on the internet so that way everybody knows to be there. 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Michelle Marie's Coronation live.
Convocation, there's a difference.
Whatever. Live.
Yeah.
Live.
But I don't know if I'm going to be able to read the chat while I'm doing it live because I'll be focusing on the work.
No one will expect you to, Michelle. No one expects you to while you're doing your ceremony,
It's all right. We'll be in the chat talking to ourselves, but that's why we want it.
Yeah, we don't expect you to do it during the ceremony. I mean, you got to concentrate and, it's understandable. It's understandable. Yeah.
Let's see, Denise. Michelle, look at it like I do. Do you have a roof over your head? You're warm in the winter. You have food on your. You have show, but there's only one rat in the house. I know. Wow. Yeah. I know.
You gotta get that glass half full, Michelle. It's always half empty. You gotta.
Kristen was gonna come by meet me today, but because she has appointments today, we're gonna meet up tomorrow. I'll give her the crown tomorrow. I have it here. It's right next to me on the table here. It's in the box. I'll give it to Krista tomorrow morning. Michelle, at least we got a rate. Oh yes, thank God. But is it really as much as that we really need to raise it? I mean, it's one of the biggest raises in over 40 years. But the thing is everything else is still going up in hyperinflated prices, and so they're going to have to give us another 8.7% increase next year to compensate for all the cost of living adjustments. When you say God bless us everyone on Christmas, does that include noodles? Yes. Syntactically speaking, yes, it would.
That's a weird question.
Because this morning I had an appointment and I couldn't go with Michelle to do what we needed to do, so we're going tomorrow. Right. And wonder what happened if you actually did the convocation outside in Cumberland Farms. Or in the
Never
park.
gonna happen, Parsley.
The
Never gonna
Winstead
happen.
Park. We could
Never
do it.
gonna happen.
We could do it.
Not only that, but she could apply to like other stuff. So
Yeah, that just involves doing it though. That's the problem. This is the
we're
effort.
lucky that we're gonna get a coronation tonight.
Yeah.
Convocation, there is a difference. You only get one coronation in life.
Well, don't count your eggs before they're hatched, Skynet. We'll see. Wait for it to happen.
We need more we need one more stimulus check in the cemetery. Might be a possibility.
See, Denise also calls it a coronation. It's a coronation.
Yeah.
Coronation is when you actually get the throne or the crown, and the convocation is the ritual that means it's the start of a season in this case. Afternoon to convocation. It's supposed to start at 7.
Combustion and
That could be any time after 7.
Anytime after 7. See,
yeah.
Well, I can't.
That's
I can't
the requirement.
Be sure that I'm gonna be around anytime after 7. What time?
Anytime after 0-100 hours universal coordinated time. So basically, it's 7
o'clock. That could be like next year, for all I know. Next year, you know.
No. There is a window. There is a window, but it's
I think convocation is when you have convulsions. When you're convocating, it's convocations like when you're having convulsions.
No, convocation actually means something a little different than the way we use it for. I guess you could say
convocation is what we're doing right now. We're convocating with each other.
Oh, yeah, that makes having a conversation.
What is a convocation?
Sorry, there's nothing to repeat.
Okay.
Nothing to repeat.
Hold on, let me ask Siri. What is the meaning of convocation?
Here's what I found.
A convocation is a group of people formally assembled for a special purpose, mostly ecclesiastical or academic. Right. Yeah. Notice the word ecclesiastical or academic.
Well, then you need ed because it's a group. You have to have more than one.
Right. They're going together for a special purpose. Which is completely accurate.
Maybe he can hold the camera.
Because I know that, let's see, what was his name there? Oh my God. Another one of my long-term viewers explained to me what a convocation was. The same definition. Not Beaver Time. The other guy. Shit. So long. So many names over the years. So many people. On and out of here. In and in here. No, this is not. No, this is not. This is actually, you want to call it what it is. It's the great start of the season's introduction reading that talks about how we're talking about what we want ahead for the season. The start of the season is kind of like tea time at the kickoff at the football game. With the first kickoff of the game. That's really what it is. It's where you basically, you got your teams together in the first huddle, and they're like, someone's going to toss a coin and see whose team kicks the ball first. The first kickoff of the game. That's exactly what the convocation is. It's like the same thing. People come into the game, and they're that's what they do. Pretty much. It's going to be at normal time, like I said. Convocation is going to be at 7. I'm going to try to stream it live. No, it's to say try. I don't know how well it's gonna work. I'll have to stream it using T-Mobile. So please go easy on us. It was winter. I don't have people to freeze and die from losing power during snowstorms. For the state of people, I mean, this is the reason I've told you guys so many times before, is that you guys need to work on having alternative heating and energy. I've been telling you this. Patrick Humphreys has told you this. Canadian Preppers told you this. Alaska Preppers told you this. Beyond 2020, 2030's told you this. Is that you need to have reserves, backups, and people don't do that. You know, I have to do the job, and I have to try to get the snow up so that we can have drinking water for the people in California and Colorado for next year, and also for watering the farms. So, I mean, what are you supposed to do? You gotta get the snowpack up. We need the snowpack. It's important. You know, it has to have snow. No snow, you can't grow food, right? Because snow was.
I mean, couldn't the spring Stewart just make it rain a lot? I mean, I feel like
no, get
you
close
don't
to
need
land erosion. Think of snow as an extended release tablet. It's kind of slowly seeps into the ground and refills the aquifers. Yeah.
Why not just specifically make it snow in the places that it needs to snow then, opposed
That's
to just
the entire Midwest that needs to snow right now. Because
right. Then why is the Midwest and the East Coast getting this blizzard this weekend? This polar
and California needs to snow too.
Right. So why is the Midwest and the East Coast getting hit with this storm?
Mail you a free wood stove. I don't even know anybody. I don't even know if you have a flue to hook it to. It's just kind of scary.
Very generous offer.
Yeah, we don't need the land erosion. That's one of the reasons why, like I said, snow is like an extended release tablet. It slowly drips water into the ground as the snow slowly melts, and then in the spring, like in the Sierra Nevadas and the Colorado Rockies, and that's important. Whereas if you have rain, the kind of rain that we were talking about, number of inches per hour per day, is enough to seriously ruin the cropland. That's where the snow in the snowpack is important, because it's like an extended release tablet. It just slowly seeps into the ground, refills the aquifers. People get a chance to, recover the ground, gets the moisture back. People can start planting in the spring. The ground will be nice and proper hydration, and the irrigation systems will be ready to work. The problem is, well, so many modernized farms depend on something that I can't give you: diesel. And those farms that depend on mechanized farming equipment are going to be finding themselves still struggling to get fuel to grow their crops, to run their combines. Which is sad. A winter's death is a sacrifice. No, Mother Asna does not ask for death. How well insulated is the apartment? The heat is on, and it's not. It's an old ancient building with no insulation in the walls at all. Like I said, my landlord pays for the heat. We just pay our rent, and that means our rent will probably be going up next year because the amount of this price per cubic foot of natural gas has gone up a lot too. Who controls diesel? Diesel is a natural fossil fuel product that's based on decaying biomatter, which is refined from the crude oil that is drawn from the earth. And unfortunately, there's not consistently enough crude oil everywhere because the Stewart President of the United States shut down the pipelines and the oil wells in the United States, which means, guess what? There's not enough diesel being refined because of his boneheaded decisions. And that's the reality. But the Earth, but America does have not oil reserves, but he doesn't want us to drill for our own oil. He wants us to grease the palms of OPEC.
So what are you going to be wearing tonight for the convolation?
My usual outfit. And the ears, obviously, because you have them on already.
Obviously.
So.
The white dress?
Yep.
White dress. The gown. Is that evening gown, Michelle?
Well, the veil. This veil is thin. What do you mean by that? How is this Christmas season for you?
Are you gonna wear a bra tonight, Michelle? Or are you going braless?
Are you gonna wear your elf ears too?
Yeah, you're right. It doesn't because.
Yeah.
How about the nightgown?
Well, I was doing some test videos in the nightgown last night, but that wasn't live. That wasn't taped. I was just testing things for the original plans for the convocation. So, for doing it out in the wild, and we got that working. Maybe some white stripes underneath the eyes. The eyes. I don't have any white anything.
You wear a push-up bra?
No, I don't have a push-up bra.
Lady Godiva was a midnight rider. She took a ride and the whole world looked.
Yeah.
What about your elf ears? Are you gonna be wearing those elf ears?
Yeah, I'm wearing those elf ears. I got them on right now.
What about your mustache? Tonight. That Wiggy sent you. Can you wear a mustache for that Wiggy sent you, Michelle?
No, don't make a mockery of my convocation. It gets me really pissed when somebody makes it into something that's not. It's not a shit show. It's something I'm very serious about, and I take it with seriously. You know.
Yeah, Schmeckle.
Sorry, Michelle. I apologize for. I wasn't trying to go in that direction. I apologize, Michelle.
You're probably gonna get a lump of coal.
It has to be tonight. He's coming tonight.
I apologize.
He's coming tonight. He's gonna help me sit up tonight. It's not gonna be very complicated setup. Maybe if Stan and I assess it enough, maybe we can still do it in the actual field behind our house here.
That sounds like a good idea.
Where there's not so many greasy cars running around. Well, we'll see.
I think it's too late for that, Michelle. You're just gonna turn the camera on and just do it in your room.
No, I want to do it on the porch.
Maybe the bathroom?
Or why don't you do it in the kitchen? Because the table's in the porch. Oh. There's no room in here enough at the table. Yeah, last year was crazy with the table in here. I didn't even have room. Usually I have the altar. I usually face the north. And last year I faced the east. And last year the weather was just kind of not too good because I was facing the wrong direction.
Oh, that must be it.
You gotta get we could do it in the cemetery. All of them are so it's okay. Little cosplay we do. Well, Jesus is proud of me. Well, my brother would always be proud of me because he knows I'm trying to do the best I can.
Jesus is your brother?
Yeah, in a way he is. He's your brother, you know.
Oh, no, not mine. I don't have any Mexicans in my family, Michelle. No offense to anyone out there. I'm not saying that's a bad thing whatsoever. I'm just saying that like there's no Mexican or Latin heritage, I believe, in my. I don't know any Jesuses in my family. Yeah, not that I know of. Maybe one day though there will be. That'd be cool.
Interesting. Says okay.
No Jesuses though.
Well, that's because you probably don't have any cars with hubcaps on it. You usually find a Jesus around that kind of area.
Fair enough. I'm sure I could find one in Southwest Detroit. A lot of them out there.
I'll say I really one in South. Yeah.
All right. So, Coronation tonight at 7 o'clock.
7 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
Doing the after show, Michelle?
Maybe. That would be a separate live stream, which means once we use up all our 3 notifications for today, so that means that we won't be able to do a 4th notification.
Well, I don't think you would need a 4th notification
How
for
did you
anything.
use up 3 notifications today?
No, she said that will, like, this is her first one. The complication would be the second one, and then the third one would be the after show.
After show, if there was one. Yeah.
Yeah, and the complication, yeah. Excuse me. Telling you, Michelle, please divert this storm this weekend. I'm really not looking forward to it. I want to safely travel this weekend, Michelle. If you could really do that for me, I'd appreciate it.
Well, anyway, the cool thing is that if I do want to do it tonight. I am looking forward to doing it tonight.
I'm looking forward to killing you all.
What?
That's good, Michelle. We're looking forward to viewing, and ringing in the season with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's keep it calm, all right? Nothing too crazy tonight.
Yeah, well, at least for us, the West and the East Coast on Friday, it's going to be a high of 15 degrees Celsius. It could be as high as 60 degrees
Friday,
Fahrenheit.
it's going to be a high of 15 degrees Fahrenheit here. That's why I'm saying, please, Michelle, you need to divert this away. So, I mean, this is no joke. It's going to be 15. The low is going to be 9 degrees on Christmas, Michelle, for God's sakes. What kind of Christmas is that? It's not.
Can we stay inside drinking eggnog and brandy with your family?
No, you can't take children out, Michelle. Remember, you go to your grandparents' house or your family's house. We can't travel in that weather. It's very unsafe for children. Michelle, you need to do something about this. You can't have a little baby out in 9-degree weather. That's absurd.
What about the kittens, Michelle?
What about
the kittens?
Skynet, you're gonna break my heart, Michelle. All those stray cats.
Yeah.
Michelle, for God's sakes, please don't do this.
Well, I know that those systems were already existing before.
No, you can push them, Michelle. Me and you both know you can manipulate them and push them away. Push them back into Canada. Push them up into Alaska. That's where they're coming from, Michelle. You can't
blow the air. Come on.
Yes, there is a minus 40-degree storm system coming. Yes, I do know that.
Blow the air away, Michelle. Blow the storm away.
This ain't right, Michelle. Move it. Get it out of here.
And Pat, the system is going to even affect Miami.
That's great.
What's wrong with your Amy?
So let's just see Mr. Joe Biden try to come out with this green initiative.
It's going to affect your auntie, Michelle? Who's your aunt? I don't remember you really talking about any of your aunts too much.
Remember, I told everybody this ahead of time. You know what? The Green New Deal ain't going to work because you guys are giving up too much too fast. We need fossil fuel in the weather like this. Sorry,
Michelle, you're going to kill many of people and a ton of animals, and you're caring about what Joe Biden said?
Well, I need a new furnace. Joe Biden ain't going to give me a new furnace. Michelle, you can't do this.
You said you wanted a cat for Rusty. Why are you going to kill all the kittens?
Not cool.
I know I'm concerned more about the homeless, which I will be honest, the homeless don't really have much of a choice. But if anything, it just proves to social services people that the homeless need to be provided for.
What about good old Mike?
I mean, don't you control the weather? Can't you, protect the homeless?
Right.
Because Michelle's in charge here.
It's like all you're doing, Michelle.
You're the one making it so cold that they freeze to death.
Let's see. Gianni says, just because Michelle's in charge, weather patterns were here in place before rain have to be played out. Yeah, pretty much. The systems already were in place. Craig says, Michelle, is this storm going to affect the East Coast, Connecticut, Long Island? Because I request the sun from you.
It's saying, please don't kill me, Michelle.
Michelle,
as I understand it, Long Island is not going to be affected with snow.
Michelle, the crying kitty.
Alright, I'm answering Greg's question. Because you guys are going to be in the warm front. There's a warm trough that is pretty much going to protect southern Connecticut and Long Island. Up in the areas of upper Massachusetts, however, and part of the
Oh, you gotta die, buddy. So sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Michelle's gonna kill you. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. You gotta die.
Nobody's gonna kill anybody.
Well, you're gonna be killing this little guy, Michelle. He's gonna be out in the cold. You're putting polar vortex on him, Michelle. Listen to him. Listen to him, Michelle.
All right, no, not for the noise. Like I said, these are already existing systems. Hold on a minute. Florida is gonna definitely be getting it. What's this? Crackers and cheese already? Yep. I don't even eat breakfast yet.
It is your breakfast.
It gives me a cheese platter. And it's not even breakfast yet. I don't even eat breakfast yet. Jesus Christ. Alright. So no, I mean like I said, guys, these are systems that already were in the works before I even got on the shift. There's nothing I can do about that. You know, how do you get hold of polar
you have no soul. There's
vortex
crying, and you're saying there's nothing you can do about it.
All right, kitty, you gotta.
Shame on you, Michelle. Shame on you.
Don't go, clone. I really wanted to go to surfing this weekend. Alright. I don't know. I'm gonna play this, guys.
Michelle, how can you eat at a time like this? The cat is crying.
Well, you might as well. I'm gonna get a whole freaking plate of crackers and cheese.
What about the homeless? They don't even have food.
Alright, so let's get back to the main gist. Okay,
doesn't matter that had licked on it. It was free. Fuck it.
These are existing systems that already are in place. They were not put in by me.
So you don't control the weather once it's already there.
The existing ones I don't control that were already in place.
Right, but the weather's always existed.
Remember this weather is kind of like a boulder. Dang, it takes a lot of work to get them started. And once they grab inertia, you gotta just wait for them to stop rolling.
Can you tell us verbatim what you can and can't do?
Yeah, as far as the weather goes, Michelle, what actual control do you have of the weather? As far as your powers go.
I personally would like to have Ritz crackers, but give me the saltines instead.
We'll get it. We'll get it. All right, shut up, cat. Hey, Michelle, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry, I just wasn't sure. So can you explain to us, Michelle, exactly what your powers are as far as the weather goes, like what you're able to do as far as weather-wise with your powers? Being
I'm able to initiate weather actions, but I'm able to stop some, but this system is really big.
Too big for you?
Remember Hurricane Francis that went through South Carolina? I was told to stop that.
How big of a weather situation can you control? Like, is it just local over your house? Is it just, right over your head? What can you?
Yeah, what determines what weather you can manipulate?
Well, if it's a big system like it is, it's got a lot of inertia behind it. Like I said, It's kind of hard to stop that.
Right.
You need a whole ton of weather sources working together.
Michelle, we get that you can't control this one, but we keep asking you, what size can you control?
something like a small regional system. Like if something was coming over New England that was smaller, I would actually be able to control that. But this thing is huge.
Well, I mean, you're not really North American Snow Queen then, are you? I mean, you're more like a regional Snow Queen.
Right, I'm the North American Snow Queen, but there are some systems that just got so much energy behind them and so much inertia.
Well, I don't even. Yeah, if you can't control weather here, how can you control it in the UK as well? That's a bit is what I'm confused on. If you're not even able to manipulate the weather here, how in the world would you be able to do it in the UK?
In the United States, there was a Southwest Snow Queen that wanted the job and gave that to her. There was a Texas Snow Queen that was originally shared the title with the people of South America.
I get how the role came about, but what I'm saying is if you can't control weather here in the United States and you live here, how do you control weather in the UK and you don't live there? I mean, if you can't even control the weather over here, how is it possible for you to do it thousands of miles away?
Well, that's tricky. That gets really tricky because I haven't really been keeping up too much with the UK, but I talk to people that live in the UK. I give me information, and I can use that to determine what we need to do. Like I said, the system is big. It's complicated. Sometimes it can get really too big even for me to stop it.
Not actually turned on. Did you just put it at the bottom of the screen and lie to us about
it's like trying to be Superwoman and trying to stop a freight train, like pushing against the locomotive.
Apparently,
good luck.
Trying to call and Santa can't get through because the phones aren't on.
Realizes it's not going through here.
There's a huge bureaucracy above you. Some.
Michelle, you lied about the phones being on.
What's that?
Michelle, the phones are not on.
They are on.
I'm going to call it right now, and then we'll see if it rings on your end, all right? I'm calling it right now. Oh, it's ringing. I mean,
yeah, I told you they were on.
Oh, maybe the person just misdialed.
Yeah, I told you they were on.
Oh, yeah, maybe they just misdialed then.
Go ahead.
Yo. Hey, MicheleMarieDalene, this is Black Santa. Yo. You got fat, bitch. Yo. How did you get so fat?
That's enough. Yo. I can tell.
It wasn't Skynet.
Michelle, Merry Christmas from Fat Black Santa.
Do you have a Human Relations Department? I removed my comment. I don't even get a chance
Black
to see.
Santa likes to call in and talk shit about other people's weight, but he's pretty fat too.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Where the whole how goes? I don't know what that means. Wait. Hi, Noodles. How you doing? So, I don't know.
What made you want to eat on camera this morning?
What made you want to eat? Simple.
Yeah.
I didn't have breakfast yet.
Usually you're so hesitant.
Be like, hey, Michelle, why don't you eat that pizza on camera? Like, no, I can't do that.
Johnny says.
Get that pizza out of the oven. No, I can't do that.
I got a drink. I got some coffee right here.
Ugh. Coffee, crackers, and cheese?
I know it doesn't look good with cheese. Anyway,
that sounds disgusting.
Well, I didn't expect to have cheese and crackers for breakfast.
At what point did you realize that you were having cheese and crackers for breakfast?
What's that?
It's
lunchtime.
Okay. It's lunchtime. It is pretty much close to lunch now, yeah.
You almost had a Lunchable. If you had some meat there, Michelle, gave you a little meat to go with that, you'd have a Lunchable.
You like Lunchables, Michelle?
I never had the prepackaged ones.
No? They're pretty good for on the go. I mean, it's basically
what kind of Lunchables did you have?
You used to have water instead of coffee. Well, I don't know. Anyway, so the point is, guys, today is a big day.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Michelle, I got a super random question. I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but when you were in school, Michelle, did you buy school lunch or did you take it with you? Did you a bag lunch?
Both, depending on how much money my mom had.
In the same day? Oh, okay. Never mind.
When I was in elementary school, it was very common to have. My mom didn't have a lot of money, so sometimes we had to have bag lunches. But sometimes we would have, when she would have money, we'd have lunch.
We got Ed. We got Ed.
Michelle.
Oh man, Ed, let's see. What?
You better call up and check on her. Last you knew she was sick. You don't know what's going on with her. She could be sick or something. You better call up and see how she's doing. Call your brother or something.
I'll have to text her on Facebook.
Because she's usually got a hold of you by now. At Christmas time.
I don't know what's going on. I haven't, like I said, I haven't talked to my mother. I don't know what she last time I talked to her was a couple.
Concerned.
Right.
About a month ago, she said that my brother was painting the house.
Trying to bang her, probably, Skynet.
Probably trying to get her money.
All right, trying to get a little nookie. Michelle, did you have a lunchbox, Michelle? Did you ever carry a lunchbox? If so, what kind did you have? No?
I used to.
Yeah, what kind did you have? What kind of lunchbox did you have? Like what was on it?
Pretty generic. It wasn't that special.
You didn't have like a Yogi the Bear or Peanuts Gallery or
the Fawn.
I think I had a Yogi. I think I had a Yogi one.
I had a Ghostbusters.
Did you?
No, Yogi the Bear sounds more like what I had.
I had a Turtles one. I remember.
I think I had a Snoopy lunchbox too.
I never had one of the cool metal ones though. I always had like the plastic.
No, we had the metal ones.
Yeah, I never had. Those are the good ones, Michelle. The metal ones are the good ones.
Right.
No, I didn't have Adam 12.
The metal ones you can use as a weapon if somebody tries to fuck with you. Boom! Right in the face.
If need be, definitely.
I'm trying to get Michelle off the show. What does that mean?
Ed? It means that Ed doesn't like you.
No, those waving chance that I'm just working. Blinchy said I had a Iron King one, Lion King one, and a Hunchback of Notre Dame lunchbox. Okay. Track that lunchboxes. Yeah, I didn't get into a lot into lunchbox collecting. A lot of times, mostly we had paper bag lunches most of the time. But I did have some metal lunchboxes as a kid. But it says here, don't read comments from Noodles. Well, we'll try to read comments from everybody, as long as they're in good taste. But right now, like I said, I've got 15 minutes until 12.
So what Christmas movie are you going to watch tonight, Michelle?
These are saltine crackers without salty tops.
You know what? I could even make it easier on her and post a channel of nonstop shit that's going on Twitch. Just nonstop Christmas shit.
I had a Betty Page.
I feel she wouldn't even click that, so I'll try. I'll get here. I'll post it.
So you're okay with Apologia? What's Apologia?
Nonstop Christmas shit, Michelle. You don't even have to think about it. Just click the link and watch. You don't even have to find anything.
Yeah, why don't you take some time and watch a Christmas movie today, Michelle? Get yourself in the spirit.
See what they're playing right now on this channel.
Well, like I said, I'm gonna figure out what to do this afternoon. I haven't figured out anything yet. Never finished doing that delivery in the truck. Yeah. Michelle still has to finish that delivery. Yeah, I'm still gotta finish that delivery in the truck.
Do some trucking.
Harry Potter isn't specifically Christmas.
It's not even close.
It's just like a holiday movie I think people watch during the holidays, but it's not necessarily Christmas related.
Well, I like the original Santa Claus. That was pretty good. Santa Claus 2, the Escape Clause was about here. And then, of course, we had the Santa Baby, which is pretty good. Santa Baby 2, Christmas Maybe wasn't bad, but it wasn't quite as good as the first one.
Santa baby, I'm coming down the chimney tonight.
With Jennifer, let's see, that's not that.
Why don't you finish that chew before you talk?
Jennifer McCarthy. She played Santa Baby.
Getting crumbs all over the place. I can hear it.
Oh, Santa Claus was with Tim Allen. That's right. I remember that. I also remember the Tool Time Christmas special too. For those of you who don't remember, he was reviewing a Binsford portable butane lighter, and so it was the beginning of the church service, and pastor was handing out candles. He says, "Oh no, I'm not giving you a candle." I said, "I don't want to test the fire alarm system." So he pulls out his little torch he had from Binford Tools still in his pocket.
I don't think so, Tim.
The only flame in the whole congregation that was being powered by butane. Okay, Santa Claus. Yeah. Don't forget Santa Claus. This is like Santa Paws, but about kittens instead of dogs.
Ugh.
Santa Claus. CLAWS. I know it sounds like a horror movie, but it's not. It was a cute movie. Snow dogs. I don't know. I actually I was kind of like. It comes to pets. My parents have had both dogs and cats. I always seem to do better with the cats.
So I'm gonna try this sprinkling.
Would you drive a dog sled team? Would I like any Iditarod? Any Iditarod race in Alaska? Yeah, that's the famous Iditarod race in Alaska is with dog sled teams. It's a race. It's a really grueling one too. It's a tough race. All right, and now with the noise, guys. Come on.
I'm the tool man, Michelle.
What?
I don't know what you did with the pizza pan. I can't find it nowhere.
I'll get it for you. Just give me a minute.
All right, I put it
fuck off, Dad. Go fuck yourself.
Can you
restarted? All right.
What are you trying to do?
I'm cooking you pizza. I'm cooking it differently on center rack and see how it comes
out.
out.
No. I'll get you the pan. I know where it is. Hold on a minute, guys. Right back.
Michelle, put it live.
Oh.
Put shit where it normally goes. Don't hide shit. That can't be something I can't find it.
Well, I couldn't put it over there because it wouldn't fit.
Told you not to put it up high in the camera. I can't reach stuff up there.
Just transfer the foil onto that one there. Alright, so All right.
Well, it's got zero sugars in it.
All right.
So.
Oh, it's even better.
Got some caffeine in it.
What do you taste most of in it? The blood oranges or the tea?
Yeah, totally.
All right. Yeah, I definitely would get that then.
I mean, it's obviously sparkling water. You know, you don't taste juice, but you're just like, whoa.
You get the hint of it. You get yeah, for sure. That's what's fun. Well, I'm going to the store tomorrow, so I'll look for it. Sound. Easy enough.
It looks like.
What are you talking about, guys?
It looks like it's going to be like ice cream. It's got like orange and pink and yellow and chocolate on like colors on the front.
Oh, the label. Gotcha.
Yeah, the label.
Fair enough.
So you might think it's a soda, but it's
for the
not.
bright label. Bright sound label. Seltzer water. Michelle, what are your thoughts? You ever drink seltzer water, Michelle?
What sounds like seltzer water?
No, I was asking if you've ever drinking it, like flavored seltzer water. They have like different flavored seltzer waters. It's been out for a long time.
I'm just drinking plain carbonated water.
Gotcha.
Fuck it.
Yeah, that's all I need to know. I've had a real
Still
good...
keeps it simple.
That's what you got to do. It's holiday seasons,
Well, first question is, I don't know what the plan is for the. Now, did you set the timer on that pizza?
Yeah, it's already set.
You said for 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
A long time to cook a pizza. Usually like 20 minutes.
Does Ed usually have problems with cooking the pizza? I mean, I feel like you guys would have mastered the time by now.
It seems like a while, Michelle. Usually you cook a pizza like 15 to 20 minutes, somewhere in that range.
I admit that would be kind of a weird flavor.
What temperature is it at?
Salsa water?
That's what I'm curious on. Michelle, what temperature do you guys cook your pizza at in the
350
oven,
degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, 350. Okay, that makes sense.
Because our oven runs a little on the hot side, so.
Well, I normally cook it at like 400.
So, yeah, what's the 350 like? Is that more equivalent to like a 375?
375.
380, yeah, that's still...
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe they just like don't preheat and they just throw it in as part of the preheat time.
Yeah, I do that sometimes, to be honest.
Me too. I mean, I just keep an eye on it.
Yeah, like I'll turn it off maybe 5 minutes, or not 5, maybe 2-3 minutes before it's even supposed to come out. And just let it sit in there and cook. I mean, the oven's already hot. Yeah.
What I'll do is like when the half.
Well, I
like
do use the timer. I still look at the bottom of the pizza to see if
almost done. Then I rotate it and I just turn off the heat. Yeah. And I just let it like sit in there for a while and it'll cook itself.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do the American New Year's this year, Michelle, instead of the like the UK one like you did last year? You're gonna do like the American midnight, like ringing in the New Year type of deal?
It might be. If I can get to New York in person, it'd be nicer too.
Did you get the box wine?
I was thinking about that
not yet. No.
There's still time.
We gotta get you that box wine, girl. Put in the order.
I don't get paid.
How about Michelle? Michelle, how about when you go out with Kristen tomorrow? You pick one up.
I don't get paid until the 22nd, guys.
Right, but surely you got to have at least like $15 laying around to spend, right? I mean, you can replace that when you get paid, like, right? You got to have.
She's even got a credit card.
I have $10 to Kristen pay me back. Plus, I have a 14 in.
You know, credit cards just
CashApp card.
Use, right? Like they want you to use it and pay it off. That's how you build credit.
I lost you for a little bit. My phone went dead. Plugged in the auxiliary charger. Yeah, I'd like to go see a drop in person too, but New York can be pretty dicey, especially during New Year's, because it's really crowded.
What are you expecting to happen in a huge open crowd, Michelle? I mean, that's the point. Like, probably nothing would happen because there's a huge crowd and plenty of witnesses. I mean,
Michelle.
Well, I mean, what?
Oh my God!
Boston is better.
Who?
The city of Boston is better than New York.
Boston's better than New York. That's what he's stopping the show for.
I don't know if they had New Year's ball drop in Boston.
They drop beans in Boston. It's the bean drop.
Okay, what's that?
Beanchy wants to watch the balls drop in Times Square, but my balls have already dropped. Michelle, can you help out?
Yeah.
Okay. no, I can't.
We have the D drop over here, Michelle. They dropped the D over here. Would you want to drop some D, Michelle, on New Year's Eve?
What's that? So New Year's, I don't know what that means. But anyway,
drop the Old English D. It's an Old English D. It's the D drop. And usually I try to drop the D on New Year's Eve as well, but you know.
Yeah, I remember we covered that. I think it was last year we did the British one, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah, it was pretty lame.
The British D last time.
Yeah.
So
it was pretty early though, Michelle. I would say. I mean, 7 o'clock's a bit early to celebrate New Year's Eve. Here in America, it was a bit out of place.
Yeah, you know what though? It wasn't bad though. It was at 7 o'clock. Well, it was good for me because it was not too late. Midnight.
Well, now that you got a new sleep schedule, you're usually up. You know, you usually sleep through the afternoon, wake up at like 9 o'clock. So I feel that'd be good for you this year. You know, take your nap and get up 9, 10 o'clock, fire up the stream, and then ring in the new year appropriately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Now we have 4 likes. How about some more than that, guys? They're free. Come on, guys. They're free.
Well, are you doing a live show tonight or not? Because I said I did a dislike when you said you weren't doing live. So are you doing a live tonight?
Well, somebody's been putting a lot of dislikes in. We don't know why.
Michelle, are you doing a live stream tonight? Yes or no?
I said yes.
All right, I give you a like. There you go.
Let's add a like then. No, I'll add one too to spice some things up here. I gotta get back over to the stream.
Does that help you out, Michelle? I gave you a like. He's giving you a like. I'm sure other people will give you a like.
Right, here you go, better. Here we go, Michelle. I'm putting the bean in the bean jar.
After the live convocation, which will
so how many likes you got now? Did you go up? Did your likes go up?
I didn't go up.
How many you got?
I got 8.
Nice.
Well, there you go.
There you go, Michelle.
There you go, Michelle.
Doubled up. Double down.
It's not that I'm trying to do a bad show, guys. You know that, right?
Nah. We know that you don't try to do a bad show.
That's
we know
right.
When this bad show happens, it just happens. It's not your fault. And you can always turn around a bad show, you know, Michelle. You don't have to just accept that it's bad. You can still turn it around.
Just like the holiday, Michelle. Just like the holiday. You don't have to accept that it's just bad. You can turn it around and make it something great.
And probably just like the weather, Michelle. You don't have to accept that kitties are going to die and homeless people are going to be frozen to death.
Yeah. Maybe just try extra harder to move the system and control it, you know, like focus in on your powers and to control it. So let me ask you this, Michelle. So if you can't control these big storms, let me ask you this. What happens when another one of these comes during your season? Who places this huge storm upon us in your season that you can't control? How does that happen?
If it's my season, I try to plan ahead to push it out of the way if I need to. If it's determined that it's going to be something that's going to be beneficial, or maybe we can lessen the impact, that's what we'll do.
Well, your season starts tonight, and the storm is until this weekend. I don't get how you can't plan ahead and just try and push this one away.
Right. Can't you, like, protect us? I mean, we're your local fans, your followers.
Yeah.
I mean...
People are probably getting storm supplies at the store, yeah. I'm showing 13 right now, yeah. Well, anyway, the point is, guys, is we got a lot to do today. Today's the big day. Today's the big game, and today is it's going to determine the rest of the Yule season for the next 3 months. And I think the reason why last year got so messed up was because I was facing west when I did the ceremony instead of facing north.
Earlier.
Right.
You know.
So that was because there was no choice, because my other green screen is on the eastern wall, not on. So I had to face west. There was no choice there. But this year, we are going to be facing, the altar is going to be facing toward the north. So if I do it on the porch, the altar will be facing north.
Compass before you start doing anything. You don't seem to know which way is which.
Yeah, Michelle, do you have a compass on your phone or in your apartment somewhere?
On my phone, yeah.
Yeah, like Skynet said, make sure you know where true north is. For the
it's not that precise. It doesn't have to be that precise. Basically, true north is kind of at a weird angle for me. I would have to have the table kind of turned like 30 degrees.
Well, Michelle,
whatever you need, Michelle.
Michelle, do what you need.
North.
Yeah, Michelle, whatever you got to do, make sure you have everything pointed towards the north for the constipation tonight.
Change scam. What I mean that. Sierra says,
Michelle, will you be wearing
please
underwear
be aware that I have sent you 2 items from Walmart again as gift from me. You'll receive the first tomorrow. Please leave some for Krista's kids, and the second one is next Monday. Also, Noodles is sending Krista something here to my address.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I gotta keep an eye for 3 things.
All right.
Michelle, if you go to Cumbies, you can just tell them that the last time you were in there, you found a cockroach on your pizza, and they'll give you free pizza.
Don't forget that on Christmas Eve or is it Christmas Day or both, they usually have free coffee and hot drinks at Cumberland Farms.
Yeah, if they ask why you didn't report it, Michelle, just tell them you were really hungry.
I report what?
The cockroach on your pizza.
I didn't get cockroaches on my pizza.
Well, tell them that happened last time you were in here, Michelle, and they'll give you a piece for free. Say, hey, there was a cockroach on my pizza. I didn't,
I'm sorry, no, I will not do that.
All right, well, how about tell them that you came in there last time and you gave them the 20 and they only gave you 10.
You gave you change back for a 10.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, I'll check into that.
Try it out. Yeah, check into it.
The world depends on knowing where you know what true north is. Yeah, if I was an airline pilot, yes, it would matter if I knew exactly where true north is. But for what I need to know,
if you were
generally,
an airline pilot, I would ground your ass.
The altar is gotta be north pointing. It doesn't have to be absolutely exactly dead true north. Like I said, last year I had no choice. We did it in the east, and then what happened was, hold on a minute, guys. Let's take the pizza out of the oven. Hold on a minute.
It's like, why are we in?
What's over the cord? I got it. Oh, do you? You didn't even plug it in. Oh, well, that makes it even easier. What's this? Just a box. I don't need the box. Yeah, that's about right for a stuffed crust. Pepperoni pizza. Okay, let me get my stuff back on here. Okay.
now she's gonna have pizza.
I figured it out. Why we're eating early? Because Ed knows that originally Stan and I were supposed to go out, and well, we're not because.
Here we go again. In case you didn't catch it, tell the story.
So to make a long story short is Ed thought me and Stan were still going out.
Sympathizing.
Stan is going to help me. Stan is going to kind of help me set up, but I don't. We might go someplace locally for lunch.
Trying to go out
dinner.
Meal.
How would it take him down to 9/11?
Hijackers. Grab that free meal from Stan.
Okay, well, first of all, that was September, which isn't my season. But one way to take down the 9/11 hijackers is to create a sudden wind shear that goes completely opposite of where the plane's going. But that also, unfortunately, would still result in a lot of fatalities because even if you saved everybody in the building, the plane likely would still crash into something else.
What if you required people that board the plane to drink pig's blood?
Or
just eat ham.
You don't have to.
Or bacon.
Guys, my work doesn't involve drinking blood or sacrifices. It really doesn't. But the sad truth is that if it was my season, which it wasn't, and it was not even a thing for me at the time, all I could tell you is, given the weather patterns, it would have to do with some significant wind shear. But then if the hijackers were still skilled pilots and got the proper training, they would have been able to compensate for the wind shear. But maybe not, because if the wind shear is strong enough, it could still cause the plane to veer off course, and it still would end up crashing into something and killing somebody.
Why not just cause a rainstorm, Michelle, and then they would just cancel the flight? You know, they can't fly in the bad weather. Why not just do that? And then the plane. I have not seen too many
instrumented flights canceled because of rain.
If you require the passengers to eat bacon or ham, they won't do it. They won't even get on the plane.
Right. That if they don't eat the ham or the bacon, it either means they're vegetarian or Muslim, Michelle. That means, that'll solve the problem right there.
Or Jewish. I mean, it really blocks out two groups right there.
Yeah, you don't want to deal with anyways. I agree. Right.
I will. All right, where's the phone? Right there. That's not the phone. This is it. Oh, okay, it's on the same screen.
We only got one screen
today. It's on the phone. I got it. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm sorry to bother you. You've been on my mind for about a week now.
Excuse me?
Sorry, I can't tell you who I am because I have a secret crush on you.
Oh, a secret admirer, Michelle.
Oh, okay.
I've seen you around.
No, that's not Patty.
I love your hair, the way it falls to your shoulders, the way you giggle when someone says something funny. I'm not a big fan of the way you walk, though. It's a bit mannish. We need to change that.
Well, you know what? I can't help I got a broken goddamn kneecap. That's my reason I walk like I do.
I do have a crush on you.
Alright, Mr. Connie.
I got you, Michelle. You got.
Look, I'm going to
Alright, bye-bye.
Tomorrow.
They sing you.
Alright, so anyway, so to answer the question is, how would I stop the weather? The flight is very simple. Since instrumented flights do not depend on visibility as much, it was an instrumented flight. They're using instrumentation. The only way that could really stop them is either A, have serious wind shear, i.e. some serious whoop ass. That's one way to do it. Or you can maybe do something that causes the plane to malfunction. But again, that's not I'm not a mechanic. Okay, so that wouldn't have been something I could do. Second of all is since rain is not going to stop the flight, snow would slow it down, but it wouldn't stop it. These guys are not hell bent to smash into the towers. It wouldn't matter because, like I said, they're flying with instrumentation. The only way to totally shut that down is to shut down instrumentation. and that would be really hard to do. But with wind shear, you could seriously throw the whole plane off. It's we already seen severe wind turbines has already caused injuries for people on an airline just recently. So the reality is people can seriously get hurt with wind shear. That's true. I think you just closed the panel. I did. Oh, let's get back to the panel right now. Oh yeah. Okay, let's get back. I accidentally closed the screen. Sorry, my fault. Oh, I do that. I'm not used to go back to one screen again. So everything is set up for 2. Now I gotta go back to 1. So everything takes me longer to set up. Okay. So I accidentally ended the stream sooner than I was going to. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I accidentally paused the screen. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay. So, like I said, the only way you can do anything is to seriously do a major wind event that would cause the flight to be veered off course by significant wind shear. That would do it. But then again, it also may have stopped the damage with the Pentagon the same way. But it would take a lot of if it was my season was autumn. No, it isn't. Actually, it was late summer. It was late summer, right? So that would be the summer stewards doing that. They would have to do the same thing, like I said, create a major wind shear event. And it can be done. It can be done. It may make a difference. It may not do nothing, depending on the situation at hand.
Michelle, here we are. It's Tuesday. Christmas is upon us. Do you remember being a kid in school, Michelle? Did you guys ever do anything special?
Yeah, we used to make a lot of Christmas presents, little Christmas things, little art things in our class
like
for
Christmas. Christmas crafts, yeah. Ornaments, probably.
Did you have ornaments, absolutely.
For the tree? Do you have any memories? Any fond memories or thoughts? Or
I don't have a hockey industry. I have an injury from falling on asphalt. And I also have a cracked hip. Apparently, that came into existence after I slept on the floor of the yellow house for so long. My hips were weakened, and then they cracked.
It's terrible.
Not exactly a hockey industry, but definitely not a cool thing either. Still very unpleasant and very painful. It's kind of like the song there from the scene from Futurama. And now the Dixie Chicks, after they had a terrible transporter malfunction, we're in terrible pain! I actually was. I was hurting for months after I cracked my hip in the yellow house. And I still had no choice but to sleep on that floor. It just sucked. Yep.
Yeah.
Asphalt. Actually, you can say Michelle fell on knee, not on ass. Although I did fall on the ass a second time.
Yeah.
Don't forget it's when to like, share, and subscribe. So, point is, guys, is we're looking forward to tonight. I really I hope it's gonna work out fine. It will be outside one way or another. I did say I wanted to do it outside. The altar faces north outside, so that's good. The problem is that there's a lot of paper and cardboard boxes and junk that Krista's husband is gonna help us get downstairs. My landlord needs to wake up and sand and grit the stairs and the backyard so I can get around safely without dying in the process.
I mean, is there still snow out there, Michelle? It's not melted? It hasn't melted yet?
What's that?
So you still have snow outside that hasn't melted yet?
Yeah. You still have snow outside that hasn't melted. Now it's got mixed with some ice.
Oh.
Yeah, so ice is not so very nice.
I'm sure you'll be fine on the back porch tonight, though. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah, well, that's what we'll have to do is on the back porch because
yeah,
there's not much else I can do. You know, well, it's also convenient, like close to electrical main socket if you need it.
There you go.
Yeah, it's true. It is convenient main socket, so I can always plug in my phone in to charge it.
Oh, excuse me.
So.
Oh, that's true.
Alright, guys, so I'll be on the side on the Discord for a little while. If anybody wants to ask any additional questions to me, I will be around on the side panel on Discord. And, where's my cursor? Up there at the top.
All right, Michelle in chat, you guys have a good afternoon, and we'll see you tonight at 7 p.m., Michelle.
Yeah.
Take care.
Maybe a little bit earlier than that, but not by much, because I want to...
Even better, Michelle. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.
Lunchbox, before I had a Howdy Doody lunchbox. How nerdy is that? And yes, it was metal. Yeah, that would be that makes sense for the age group that you're talking about, Craig. Yeah, how do you do the lunchbox would make sense. That was a thing for a long time with lunchbox themed. I think they still make them today, but they're made usually out of plastic. Usually, yeah, there are still some being made out of metal, but they're more expensive. So going to the club on Tuesday. Yeah, I also think I had the the Hair Bears blankets and sheets in my bed. Not the Care Bears, the Hair Bears. Yeah, that was kind of cool. I remember those. The Hair Bears bunch. The Hair Bear bunch. Yeah, 70s cartoon. He works a weekend selling drugs, so he has to party on Tuesday. Whatever. Alright, guys. So for now, that's a wrap. I am very excited. I am, because every year is different. Every year is different. No two convocations are necessarily the same. One of the reasons is I'm always trying to kind of ante up my new ideas for convocations every year to try to make them a little different. And I think that's important. Gotta have a little bit of fun in the sun. Convocations definitely fun for everyone. Yeah, it is a good time. Regardless if you watch it or not, I'm just going to say happy Yule anyway. I'll see you guys tonight around 7, maybe a little bit before 7. So maybe Stan will give you a play-by-play as you watch as we set up the set so you can see how we're going to do it. Because I know he's going to be coming here pretty much right after work. He's not going to be going to want to drive all the way down to Waterbury to Mr. Happy's, so we'll probably go to Mr. Happy's another day. And that's what we'll do. But for now, I will say I'll see you tonight, one way or another. Okay, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. This is like a 16-inch grinder. Hope you're hungry because you're going to be eating a lot of it. No. I don't need them. Why would I want to have to put money into
I know you don't need them. Well, because you might want big whoppers.
These are the real deal, baby. These are real.
But But you wouldn't want, you've seen roses. I mean, they're massive.
I know, but then again, we also see, like, other people that got those things. What happens is after you get to be a certain age, everything sags. And of course, we have the tools of trade, the fame, the calendar, the clapper. Let's call the spirits back real quick.
Gauntlet 1. Versus. Fight.
That's how we take care of those pests.
Ow! Oh, that's gonna hurt. Alright. And thank you very much for watching. Stay out of trouble, guys. I will see you tomorrow morning, normal time. Yep. Okay.